And welcome back to Throwdown Season 3 ANZ Challenge League Play Week number 3. My name's Jake Sarek Sozipenko, David Yummy Cheeseman Lean, and Tom Careerlord Sneddon at the end. And whatever that was cute. And that's what we're doing here. Brought to you by McDonald's and live in Showdown Studios. We have something special for you. Game number 4. It's Legacy. It's the other team.
It's gone a bit sensual.
It's gone magical. These guys haven't played yet. They've been waiting all day. And of course, this week it's going to be really important for them because they are both at 1 and 2. And they both have something to prove as well as fight for it.
Yeah, I mean, if the last series was the game of the day to see who's fighting for first, it's not quite a last place match, but whoever loses this series almost puts themselves in an impossible position. It means they put themselves in a must-win position for next week and go 1-3.
Yep. Oh, yeah, it's very much like they grab the guy in front of you and pull him down to climb back up over his corpse. I mean, it's pretty messy.
Not that literally, but yeah, no, it is a difficult position for both of these teams. And Legacy have had something to prove. Look, Legacy have been a team that we think, or I think.
Yeah.
You think they have a legacy, Jake?
No, I think they can beat these top-tier teams, but how do they go against teams that are equal neck?
We've got two Titan Slayers here, right? Legacy took down Billy Fan Club in week 1, which was a huge showing by them, though questions around Billy Fan Club. And then on the other side, the other team, they've lost to a bunch of teams so far, but they beat Jam Gaming 3-0 last week in their last match. And the big thing for them was that they showed a hugely different play style. They stopped trying to push Sicky forward, as we kept talking about, and they instead moved Elusive from the back to the front and pushed Sicky into that midfield role, and it worked perfectly.
Yeah, Sicky has great mechanics, so he can set up the plays for Elusive, and Elusive has really great shots.
Yeah, the shots is what we're really expecting out from
I think Elusive has been a player that we've been looking at time and time again. I mean, he almost got Player of the Week last week, and the week before we constantly put his name up. Who are we looking for from Legacy to sort of match Elusive?
Oof, it's a tough one this week.
Yeah, it's hard.
I think we do have to look at all of them, but Soma is definitely my player to watch from this season. But I can't remember who we've got for the stats.
Was it Zen?
We have Zen for the stats. And the big question with Zen, he's been off and on. In 1 week, he was almost the top scorer for Legacy, and now the last week, he had a bit of a disappointing week. And I think it's, again, down to experience.
Yeah.
He's really fast, but a little inconsistent.
I think he's maybe struggling to adapt to the new playstyle they have. They went in using Elusive as the setup player for Sicky, and Zen kind of filling in a rotational position, but now they've changed it up again, and he hasn't had enough time to adapt to this new playstyle. So it's whether or not he can step up to what they've mixed up.
Yeah, and in addition, I was talking to the Legacy boys this week, and they've brought in a coach, the ex-member Aaron, from Legacy, we saw last season. He's the brains, the mastermind. And the big issue that we always talk to them about is their lack of cohesion, and they're working on their rotations now.
Yeah, because you have Soma and Sicky, so you definitely have the talent, and Zen's up and coming, so they've got everything they need. They just need to pull it together. Yeah,
but look, let's talk more about Elusive, because on the side of the other team, Elusive has been an absolute madman, and someone who, yes, doesn't have the best padding of stats, but when he's on there, on the pitch, he looks great.
He had the biggest series of all time against Jam Gaming,
and
that was the last series he played. He scored goal after goal, and he only has 0.9, which is a testament to how many goals he scored last week.
And that's a big thing to remember, right? They've been struggling to get all those wins, and he still has 0.9 goals.
Yeah.
Like, he's not winning all the games, and they're still getting those kind of stats. So if he switches on, he's going to murder.
Yeah, exactly right. And Elusive is someone we'll watch with a dead eye. But jumping into this last series of the day, and considering how the other team did beat Jam Gaming, how do you pair them going up against Legacy?
Ooh, my predictions have been on point today, so it's time for a risk.
You're like Season 2 hysterics.
Other team they've got a tradition. No, Legacy has a tradition. They always beat people above them, lose to anyone below them. But Legacy's in a good spot, because I think they came in 5th, right? So that means they're going to beat the other team. Yeah.
I mean, technically,
I think they're actually tied.
Normally you give a score like
3-2.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Got you back, hysterics.
Yeah, it is a very close series. If the other team play the way they did last week, and I'm going to believe that they will, I'm going to give it to the other team 3-2.
3-2. So maybe the closest game of today. But we're going to say bye to Korea once again and jump into this next series between the other team and Legacy. As they jump on the pitch, we are looking for the other team to surprise us again. 3-0 against Jam Gaming is enough to say that this team's good, but is it going to be consistent?
I mean, it's already a surprise for them to take down Jam.
Yeah.
And it's very hard to say are they consistent. We've only seen them play that one series where they just absolutely dominated. So today's the chance for them to show consistency.
Yep.
If they do well today, I actually think that they might have the chance of running the gauntlet, making first place. If they lose today, well, they might not even make it into the top 4. So
that's right.
It's such an in-the-air thing, and we'll have to look at especially Cyrix.
Yeah.
In his role at the back of the pitch, he needs to step up a little bit because it was his defensive failings in the first series last week that cost them a lot of goals.
Watch for Cyrix to perform. However, as we do jump into this first game, look, Legacy have now got a coach. They might surprise us this week. The other team beat Jam last week, and so everything, like you said, is up in the air. So this game's going to be a big question mark, but let's see. The only way you can find out is by jumping into game number 1.
And we already have Elusive on the attack. This is what I wanted to see.
He's changed from the Batmobile. Yummy.
Oh, no.
He was always the Batmobile kind of guy.
But where are the bangs going to come from if he doesn't have the Elusive Batmobile? That's a car that absolutely slams it on net.
After winning against Jam last week, he thought he'd take it a little bit more seriously. Not that Batmobile has anything to do with it. I don't know. Don't ask. Dominus will come through, and Elusive setting himself up for a potential first goal. Legacy will try and get the clear, and they do. And the other team respond. It goes over the top. Cyrix misses, and we were looking for him to perform.
We were looking for Cyrix to perform, but Zen, you see him getting up to this ball quickly before anyone in the opponents were in the other team were ready. And that is what we see from Zen, the first goal coming out from Legacy.
Yeah, highlight from him. It's okay, Soma is on the Batmobile, however, but the first goal for Legacy eSports. Maybe the coach is paying off. One of the first teams to get a coach in the in league play. Well, we're about to find out if it's going to make more of a difference as Plitz is forcing his way back and the other team trying to dribble it on past him. Soma will lie in wait. Another player we have highlighted from Legacy in the past. Legacy eSports, they're still on the defensive. Just seems like they can't. Other team can't get it past them.
Yeah, both teams playing a little patiently. They don't want to give up many goals in this first game.
Yeah.
I expect it to be a low-scoring affair until the last minute.
Exactly right, but maybe not as the other team dribble the ball past and Elusive over the top.
Defensive misplays from both teams right now. Elusive the shot on, and look at this follow-up. The recovery was so good, and no one on Legacy expected it.
Other team getting a surprising goal, neck and neck. It's not going to be as clean or as at least clear-cut as our last series where we knew the problems lie. But a couple of mechanical misplays. Legacy trying to recover that right now. Here we go, the other team. Opportunity for goal as the ball hangs around the net. Cyrix going to set it on up. Who's coming through? Down the bottom we see it was Elusive, I believe. They're not going to find it this time.
He was looking for the block, and it wasn't quite good enough as Legacy eSports didn't get the touch in the first place. But Elusive is on the attack, and he's looking dangerous. That first goal is going to give him confidence.
Exactly right. Now Zen with the defense successfully gets it past Elusive, who wants to have another crack with 3 minutes remaining. Now the ball over the top. Is it a missed touch? No, Cyrix leaving it over for Soma. Full advantage, and he comes in, sweeps it away.
Yeah, there's a setup play here. Just comes through, and Cyrix, he didn't realize it was going in until the last second. He got that short clear that we've been harping on about, and it's not enough.
And it's something that the other team are going to start dreading sooner rather than later. Cyrix needs to step up if he's going to play back. As you said, Cheeseman, it's all about, can Cyrix perform? Is he going to be the safe member? Well, he pushes himself up, and the other team happy to leave Siki back. We'll finally find the clear, and it will go over to Elusive, but in comes charging Legacy. And they're not happy. They want another goal, 2-1.
I always think they have to keep Siki back and push Cyrix forward. I think Cyrix, he's got some great shots, and they should show that power, because on defense he's struggling just a little bit.
Yeah. Elusive's pushed up as well. He keeps going for this goal. Being a great game so far, or at least individually. Blitz is back. He's going to wait for the bounce. Has to reach up for Siki, and Siki will not find the recovery. Instead, the ball over to Legacy once again. Legacy eSports, new coach, new me. That's what they're going to say. But other team setting it up off the backboard. Close call. Soma hits it up. Very, very close.
That was a really nice save. A lot of people would have just tried to hit that out.
Yep.
But he got that against the backboard and got the clear at the same time. And it's allowing Legacy to get straight back on the attack. Bye-bye, Blitz.
Yeah, Elusive will take him out. Now the other team continuing on forward. Legacy eSports don't seem too bummered about the fact that their defense is constantly getting challenged. And Elusive is driving forward just by himself while Siki lies in wait. Here he goes. He's pushing on up. Recovery by Soma, though, and the ball bounces down with 1:30 remaining and an advantage to Legacy.
The other team has finally got some pressure, but straight back. In return, they're not able to hold it forward, and the other team struggling to keep up with the fast plays from Soma.
Blitz hits it into the corner. Now he's going to be the one who sends it back. Quick demolition by Cyrix. And Soma, losing his life for a short amount of time, will mean that Legacy don't follow through with the play. Instead, the other team are setting it up again. The third touch following down. It's Siki into the air off the backboard. Elusive will be the one that reaches up. The ball will hit the roof and bounce in that goal square, but Blitz says nah and hits it away. We've got 50 seconds remaining, and it's the other team who just can't get through the line.
Yeah, you see them pushing forward, holding it, and trying to just siege this goal. But it's not paying off for them right now as the demo comes through. And this is important, opening up the net.
Yeah, the other team had that opportunity lying in wait. 35 seconds. We've got Legacy eSports continuing on down this side of the field, though, and as much time as they can want. Siki gets the ball pass. Soma's the last line. Pops it over the top. Siki nicely done to equalize.
Siki brings his 1v1 skills into threes. Look at this pop. Straight over Soma, and you see the difference in those one-on-one plays. The mechanical brilliance comes out, and they've tied up the game.
And the other team have shown how good they are on these one-on-one. Setting up again! Elusive sets up the other team one.
What an intercept! Elusive coming through. Zen thought, this is the best pass of my life, straight to Blitz. But no, Elusive said, this is the best pass of your life, straight to me.
I wouldn't expect the other team to be fighting back after a showing from Legacy in the first 4 minutes, but now the other team in full control as the motion, it's swinging in their favor. Into the goal mouth was Cyrix. Siki will pull on back. Legacy eSports have one last play to make. It's Soma in the center. But no, it's the other team who roll the ball past. And 3 seconds, Cyrix is going to come through and make sure it becomes a reality. The ball has one opportunity, and you can see it's going to land right on down. Close call. It will be the other team, though, who surprised the hell out of us in game one.
And what a turnaround. The other team brought that back so fast. I didn't think that they were going to be able to equalize. Legacy were in control most of that game until the last minute and a half where the other team stepped it up. We said that it was going to be a low-scoring affair until the last minute. And as soon as that minute came, as soon as the pressure was on, the other team, who, as we've been talking about all day, are more experienced, really drove it home, and they didn't take too many risks.
And it was that play from Siki. It was that solo individual mechanical prowess. Throw some big words in there. That was incredible to watch. And game one, because of that momentum, right? I'm not allowed to say that word in front of him. Just spork it. We have got
momentum
other team momentum. That's right. Yeah. Oh man, new emote momentum. We'll put Dominus, and then we'll put skid marks behind.
Yeah.
And then we'll put the word momentum.
I think this is going to need to be about 4 or 5 emotes at this point.
Oh, yeah. But no, we'll queue it up. We'll queue it up. It's all right. We'll get it going. But because the other team picked up that game, Legacy, wow, that has got to feel really, really hurtful. It doesn't feel good.
I mean, one of the things we've seen from Legacy, every single week in their first game, they normally lose 6-1, 5-1. I think there was a 5-3 somewhere
like that,
there.
Yeah.
So this is actually a step up for them. And it's the second game that's going to be really deciding how this goes.
Just like today. Well, there's going to be the kickoff going through. And game number 2, if it's anything to go by, the other team take on the one-on-one play. Siki's taking it in this corner by himself. Redirects it to Cyrix, who was there lying in wait. Zen will now dribble the ball himself. Legacy going very fast-paced. And here we go, setting it up for Blitz. And no one to find that. The other team, they're going to find it through, and Elusive with the first goal.
Already huge overcommit by Legacy. They wanted that first goal. They needed that first goal, and other team with the quickest counter-attack you could make.
Yeah, Legacy, you saw how fast they were coming out of the gates running. I like the counter-attack there from Elusive. With only 30 seconds that have passed, the other team will start game 2 number strong. So maybe it wasn't just game 1. As Legacy setting it up themselves. Oh, the curse could become real. Blitz is coming through. Nice fashioned car there. He's got some style, but does he have falling grace? I think so, as the other team following it through. Siki will miss the ball, or does he? Maybe he's played it very nice. The individual mechanics from this guy, I'm not even going to say mechanics, are incredible. As Elusive setting up again, get a quick demo off the wall. He dribbles the ball down. The other team will continue playing out of this corner.
And right now, Legacy Esports have almost no boost. They're trying to get the clear just so they can build something up. The shot on Cyrix. That was a good one, but there's still no boost, and the other team should take advantage.
Yeah, that was another drop shot into goal. Soma back in time, but only just. Legacy still dealing, and they're bumping into each other inside this net. Ziki setting the ball up. Zen, great intercept. It will stop a potential of another goal, but Zen leaves it to Blitz. Ziki's going to pass it on down, and the other team are going for it again.
Oh, that is a beautiful clear. Zen, one end to the other. Mechanical timing off the backboard, and that just completely turned around the play.
Ball bouncing onto the backboard. It drops in front. Opportunity lies in wait to those who use it, and it'll be Siki.
Turned way, one way, and now the other. Siki just taking advantage of Blitz, missing out on that one. A 2-goal lead for the other team. Are they able to take down Legacy Esports and put themselves in a good position?
I mean, we have seen a small change to Legacy in terms of them implementing that coach and seeing how it develops the team, but the other team with this individual experience is just so important here. And game number 2 could just become to a closing halt, as the other team with 2 minutes of pressure have just created this 2-goal lead. Now Legacy finally getting the advantage, pushing in to their side of the net. It's Blitz who's coming on up, Soma lying in wait, so if the clear's there, which it is, he's backing on down. Zen's there, has to deal with Cyrix, who passes the ball through. He passes it to himself off this corner. But continuing on forward, the other team finally get another shot.
And the passes in the center field is showing just how much time the other team are building up for themselves. Yep. Right now, Legacy Esports panicking a little bit too much on defense.
Yeah, I mean, this panic is not going to help them whatsoever. They need to calm down, restructure themselves. Elusive. Going to pass the ball up, takes it himself, gets the individual play, redirects it to the center. Oh, what a god! Who's with the follow-up? Someone was needed center field, but it was a nice play. It doesn't stop there. But Siki, again, waiting in the back of the field, the other team. Some great mechanics.
And this is a sign that we see from Season 2, where the other team, they're known as One More, were able to get huge solo goals. That shouldn't have been as close as it was, but they've still got those solo goals, and now they have the pass plays as well.
Siki's waiting back. Legacy trying to bump it over, get it clear. This is really important for Legacy. They have to start getting some shots onto goal, but the other team are looking so great in this game. It's like the end result of the last one. They are just pushing it to the limit. Cyrix is here. He's lying in wait once again. Who is it? The other team are still controlling this ball, and Legacy just can't get a break.
And we have seen Cyrix step it up as well. He's not been playing so poorly on defense as we saw in the first game, and he's getting some great offensive momentum in there.
Oh, he used the word that we must not speak of. Cyrix setting the ball up in front of the net. Who gets a shot? It's Elusive. Out of nowhere, he always returns. Siki will center the ball off the backboard. Legacy, luckily for now, they will slow it down and get it to their offensive side.
Fair cop to the Legacy, though. Every single time the other team hit the ball, it's to somewhere awkward, and Legacy are still managing to get the clears. Whew.
It was just too close there. Blitz misses the ball in defense. Siki comes through. We're playing off this corner once again. They love to do it. Elusive is met with a terrible fate, but it's not that bad if you consider it. You can always take the mask off. 30 seconds remaining, and 2 goals are still held by the other team. What a showing from Tot.
Yeah, and Tot have been playing great. It's not the Legacy aren't playing well, because they are doing some great shots, some great pass plays. But again, the cohesion not there, some overcommits, and the other team, you can't do that against them.
Exactly right. This counter is going to eventually tick the time bomb and blow it all up for the other team, giving them a 2-game advantage over Legacy in this best-of-5 series. Could be a 3-0, but the other team, I tell you what, they are playing like last week. They are playing like they were against Jam Gaming.
And the other team, they are 2 games in the lead. They're on the verge of 3-0ing another team and showing that not only are they a great team in terms of getting into our Gauntlet finals, but in terms of going into Season 4. The only question is, last finals, they were 2-0 up against Jam Gaming and got reverse swept. So we know they have that weakness there. We know that they have trouble closing out a series.
But it feels like when Sirix performs, everyone else kind of comes together as well. Like, it's not that Elusive and Siki aren't always playing well, but Sirix performs and the whole team just gets boosted up. It's like the morale.
For sure. I mean, part of it is that, and part of it is you're only as strong as your weakest link.
True.
And Sirix in defense has been that weak link. In offense, he's been great.
Yeah.
And as he's starting to tighten up those defensive rotations, as he's starting to get more comfortable, we're seeing his defense be completely short, and the other team, they couldn't even get scored on.
No. And it was a clean 2-0 in the last game. Game number 3. See if the other team will just make it and sweep it right down into the bin as Legacy eSports are struggling to find any kind of window of opportunity. There's Plitz with the first shot. Zen to follow it through again off the backboard. Soma there. Legacy have their time in the sun, and the opportunity arises once again as Plitz will just try and center the ball. And the other team, their defense is okay, but this is a better start for Legacy.
And even though the pressure is there for Legacy, the other team held up well.
Yeah.
As they were just rotating really well, getting the shots on, getting that clear eventually.
Still feels like Legacy eSports have to make something give. Siki there going for the Devo, quote unquote. We're calling it that. We're going to call it that.
The double tap Devo, yeah.
Yeah. All right, we're going to go for Devo. Here we go, setting up again. We'll see if we see one of those double taps. If the other team can position themselves well, they can open up this goal. Legacy clear the ball down the other side of the field. Siki's on the left-hand wing. I guess he's just going to get some boost. Rotate around, hits the ball very nicely out of this corner. It will go back to Zen. It'll go back and forth. The goal around this square. But this is an interesting touch from Siki. Off of the backboard. The setup's there for the other team. And Elusive, of course, he was the one that scored it.
Defensive passing has been added to the other team's repertoire. 1 and 2. You can't get a quicker attack than that. And they've already taken the lead in Game 3. They don't want to reverse sweep again. They want to clean it out as quick as possible.
And they definitely deserve it. The other team are looking on fire this game, just like the last. Okay, Legacy have a shot at goal. No! Why do I talk them up?
Well, it's again Zen coming in so quickly.
Yeah.
Look at him coming out from the side. Sirix thought he had time. May have even been going for a bit of an air dribble, and Zen shuts it down immediately. That's where they're winning. The 50-50s is Legacy's best shot.
So use more of them and use Zen so much more. Haven't seen as much of him in game number 2, but that is going to be the first goal for Legacy, and tying it up nice and quick. They go over the top. Plitz dribbles it himself. Elusive. He plays it patiently. He will just lie in wait as the ball to bounce down. Siki's there. Soma again. But Sirix, he's rotated back. They'll be happy with that. Elusive, is it open? Yes, it is. And someone tries to steal it, but he'll get another goal.
All of the players on both teams took the opportunity and the chance to bounce that back and forth, but it was not in Legacy's favor because they were pushing for the pass.
Yeah.
And they didn't pass. And this has been the problem so far. Legacy eSports, they're known for their passing. Why aren't they passing?
And Elusive's reading these plays so much better. You know, Legacy maybe making mistakes, but Elusive is doing a much better job of reading Legacy here. Soma playing it slow again. Yeah, he does get the bit of an outplay. Zen is there looking for another shot. We can see the other team are under a bit of pressure, but a quick demo on the side will mean that it will slow Plitz down and give other team time to regroup.
The other team have plenty of time now, and the passes are coming out from them, but they're willing to just hold back and let the pressure build up.
Happy with it for now. Elusive off this right wing. Bounces the ball and continues on foot. Here we go. If the other team can get another shot here, it could be lights out potentially for Legacy eSports. The ball bounces down. It's Zen again. Great save from Elusive. Times it perfectly. And Zen, he's setting up for another one, but can the other team give him the opportunity? I'm not sure.
Not only is Elusive so good on offense, that's his savior medal coming through. 3 saves here for Elusive. He has been a monster.
Feels like we say that every single week with Elusive. Soma opens up the goal, the second one. We're going to watch that one again.
Yeah, another mistake. This time from Siki, looking to get this off the back, but Soma, he knew what was coming. A lot of people would have backed off, but he knew that he could get that open net. Patience is key.
Legacy, when they make these patient plays, works out for them. Think, calculate. Legacy eSports neck and neck now, but the other team are not stopping with that. Elusive runs on forward. They set it up. The ball's there. Elusive misses it, maybe just to give it to Cyrix. Ball bounced down in front of the net if possible, but the other team just can't seem to gain control. We see Soma setting the ball up. Quick bump in front of goal. Soma comes back in. It was Zen, sorry. The other team just get it away.
Elusive has such good recoveries.
Yeah. I couldn't agree more. Cheese man. Such a beautiful creature.
Do you want to get married?
No. Thought you'd never ask. The other team setting up their goal here. Wow, out of nowhere. I mean, they're going to get married after that. That was slick.
Marry ball with goal. Siki
Yes.
just coming through. Look at this shot. 112 kilometers per hour going across the net.
That would hurt.
It would hurt, especially after the explosion.
We still talk. It feels like we're still talking about marriage here. Maybe we're talking about the honeymoon. A minute remaining, and as inappropriate as we are, the other team have found their window of opportunity once again. It doesn't feel like they've ever lost it, but they sure as hell know how to expose Legacy.
And exposed they are, but they're still getting some chances. Legacy is still finding holes in the other team's defense, and they've got 40 seconds to find one more.
Cyrix on the wing now has to rotate back. Is that an open goal? No one was in defense, and Zen will make it 3-all.
I feel like there's some holes in the other team's defense.
Maybe. Not sure what happened there. Everyone was pushed up, but 35 seconds remaining, and just as we thought the other team locked it away for a clean 3-0, well, let's use the word clean lightly.
You can't let Legacy have this opportunity. You can't take them into overtime. They are a hype-based team. If they're doing well, they do extra well. And they find that snowball effect going through the rest of the series.
The other team found a quick shot, and Zen, lucky he's back in time. He's setting up with the pass plays back and forth now, and Cyrix is in the center. That was incredible, the other team.
The captain, Cyrix, stepping up for the final moment. The pass, 1, 2, 3, and that pop. Where does it come from? Where does it come in Elusive's mind to do that touch? So unpredictable, set everything up, and put the other team back in the lead.
And he's pretty much just set up the other team for potential success. Zen will get the demolition mid-air, but it may not matter, as Elusive has done all he can for the other team, and it is more than certainly enough. The other team will take 3-0 over Legacy, and what a team they are.
A huge match from the other team. They're proving themselves that they could be that #1 team, that they can go into that gauntlet no matter the position and take out everybody else on their way to the top. And I'll be honest, Jake, I think there's an objection here. I don't want to marry you. I need to marry Elusive.
You're going to marry Elusive?
Oh, man, there'll be a line.
I mean, like, correct, you'd marry Elusive. I think the whole of the other team have got something to prove.
Last week, I hype-beeped Elusive. I was like, man, he's going to beat out Shady. He did. He took the game. Now I feel bad that I bet against them going into this match when they just destroyed.
Damn, why'd I go the 3-2?
I know. Yeah. 3-0 at the end of the day. The other team I love their form at the moment, right? And we talk about marriage. That's why love comes in time and time again. But Elusive played well. Siki played well. Sirix, when he got on his ball and started rolling, played well.
Elusive is so comfortable up forward. We've talked about it again in that series. He is so quick at recovering. Whenever he hits the ball, he's back on the ground. He boosts there. He doesn't use too much. He uses the perfect amount, and it catches teams off guard.
Yeah, their whole team played well. And I like how you highlighted Sirix, because in the first two games, he was struggling a bit, but they still managed to kind of get their pacing. But then he realized in the third game, maybe I can disrupt a bit more. He played more of the midfield. He was getting demos. He was getting bumps. And setting up the midfield so Siki and Elusive could get the goals out of it.
And that's his role. He is a supportive player, and he wants to give Elusive and Siki those chances.
Exactly right. And look, if anything to go off by there, it is going to be a devastating loss. The other team just looks so strong, but Legacy haven't really come into this tournament guns rolling. They're now 1-3, I believe, as well. So they're going to be sitting down low, and this could potentially damage them going forward to next week.
Yeah, they might not even be able to make it into the gauntlet at this point.
Yeah.
They need to win next week to even have the chance to be in there, in that top 4 finals. And that's a devastating piece of play.
Yep.
And really it goes to show. Now, I talked to them earlier this week. They were confident coming in this weekend that they were going to be crisp and clean. Billy Fan Club have done the same for me. I'm never trusting any players at their word ever
well,
again.
Sirix said to me before this, I asked him, I actually went to him like, is there anything you want to say? He's like, if we're good, we'll win.
Yeah.
And
they were good.
They were good.
They won. Exactly like that. That is going to be our last game for today. However, let's bring up standings and see where everyone sits in the table. This is crucial because Jam Gaming, Pale Horse are neck and neck, but Jam Gaming have won the head-to-head today. But Billy Fan Club and the other team have pushed themselves up.
I mean, there's great separation right now, 2-2-2, and it's all down to next week. Everyone only has one game to play next week, one series, and that is going to be deciding. So the best anyone can do is to increase their score by 1 or increase their losses by 1.
Yeah, that's a big thing as well. If you look at Legacy and Scylla, if they can get that win, there could end up being a lot of teams on 2-3, so they may be able to snake it and get into the gauntlet.
Exactly right. There is a lot going on. And speaking of a lot going on, we have a very exciting announcement. Yummy Cheese, man, I'm going to take it over to you.
And Throwdown eSports, we're really proud to announce that Season 4 is back. The Rocket League OCE Championship is now going to be run, and the top 2 teams, again, going to go back to the RLCS World Championship. We're live now at Throwdowntv.gg. Sign-ups open on Monday, so give us a follow on Twitter. Go to the website to sign up, and to all the players out there, good luck.
Good luck indeed. Going into Season 4, it is going to be very exciting, and the road to RLCS starts there. So, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you sign up at Throwdowntv.gg. My name is Jake Hysterics, Aussie Penguin. That's Yummy Cheeseman there, and Courier Lord. You see their full names down below. Thank you so much to McDonald's, our proud sponsor, and of course, Showdown Studios. We will be back with you next week for week number 4 of Season 3 League Play. So until then, it's bye for now, but not forever.